additional space, use the rear of that page.
Okay.
Right where your thumb is on.
Yeah, if more than 2 lots are involved, continue on the first side.
You can see the pen on the back.
Yeah.
So what it shows is that those 2 listed on the front page are going to be transferred to section 1207, block 2, lot 32. The combined acres at the end would be 0.58 acres.
Okay, so I don't know, the tax mapping department might have a say on what number that's gonna become.
As far as going by what they have, as to what they're ending up, because of the location of that 3rd lot, contiguous to the first 2.
Yeah, how's that little lot show on the tax map by itself? Only at 35?
Should have a land hook.
Yeah.
Oh, it has a land hook? Really? They land hook it on the tax map?
You got the map.
You do on the tax map. There's 3 lots. So that's
33, 35, 32,
32 and 33 will become, depending on how the tax map department decides. They'll call it either 31.1 or they'll give, most likely will give the whole new different number.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah.
So, but you'll get that when you file at the clerk's office. Yeah, but
32, 33, and 35.
yep, but this is gonna be a new tax map. number.
Yeah, that would be a new number.
So that's the only revision I see.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd like to make a motion to go on to the next process instead of the public hearing with corrections being made to the map that was presented this evening.
Do we don't even need a public hearing?
Public hearing for lot line now.
Yeah.
No, not for lot line.
No? Wow. Okay. That's even better.
That's even
Yes.
better.
We just need the map.
We just need a map.
All right, does that need to be presented at the next monthly meeting, or should I bring that in at any time?
Well, they'll vote on it at the next meeting.
Okay,
The
so
sooner
then
you get it to us.
I will be here.
Okay,
Okay.
the sooner you get it to us, that's fine.
Appreciate it.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Can I have this?
You can have that.
Yeah, you want to get this out.
Have a good evening.
Never go there.
Okay, so Sam, you have a report for us?
Well, I think the only thing that Keith was able to convey to me, spoke to me while I was on 28, and I lost his signal, but he said the only Shandaken thing that came up this month had to do with the daycare center variance. And he recused himself, but I didn't get to hear what the answers were, and the minutes haven't been issued as yet. I did go to our event. Mike Bottom did some training on documentation. That was pretty interesting. Got a good sense. Had a pretty good attendance. It was on the night of the first presidential debates. I think that was the
Who did that?
Mike Bottom. He's chair of the Ulster County Planning Board. He also chairs, I think, Rosendale.
Rochester.
Rochester, that's the one. Yeah, town of Rochester.
Yeah, if anybody ever gets a chance to go listen to one of his seminars,
Excellent.
he's very, very good.
A lot of good content.
I've gone, I had to go before that planning board with projects, and he's really good.
Yeah, he had a lot of good advice making decisions bulletproof for Article 78.
So you don't know what his concern was with the daycare center?
Now, and he told me right by Migliorelli's, and I said, I'm going to lose this signal.
Did you get any from the?
It's for the use variance.
Oh,
But then they sent us this where, for their referral submitted matrix, they voted on it. The use variance within 500 feet, referrals required only for physical expansion, existing structures, utilities, facilities, and/or new uses established on vacant sites. So this is a, you know, the use variance is for an existing structure, they're not expanding it or anything else, so really, to go before. And that may be what they were talking about, because they, right after we submitted the application for that, for those 2, they sent us this. Did we not have a copy? No, I didn't. So, you know, this was, when was this, 2010?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, so, keep a copy of this now so we know what we're sending or not. Keep that.
Okay. That was the agreement we had to sign with. Everything was decided.
All right,
And then they had.
no one's left? You have anything to approach the board with?
Me? Why would I have anything? Come on.
All right. That's all I have. Does anybody else have a discussion on concerning anything?
Are we still at the Zelensky thing?
What's the Zelensky thing?
Did you just do that?
You
got
got
No.
Isn't this
It's
different?
a new one.
This is a new one.
Oh,
This
There's
is
a
the
rinse
one
line.
you did in the workshop, remember?
this is why.
He was at the workshop. I wasn't here.
Why is this copy the application?
I don't remember.
Okay.
He didn't have a map. Now there's that. Which one are we talking about now? What?
So this is not,
Yeah.
Okay, everybody have a copy of it?
But before you begin, Don, can you show me on the map where the previous adjustment was in relation to this new adjustment? Just refresh my memory. Yeah. It's kind of across here.
This is what we're requesting right now. This is where the property line is right now, and right here. So it's here and here right now. You wanna cut it off here, take this triangle, and put it here. Same acreage. Yes. We looked at.
Oh, this is a different, that's why.
All right, doesn't meet the requirements.
All right, I thought it was the same one.
At the last meeting, Alan had concerns for whether that could be a driveway. There is a small trail that comes out right there that I've got shown there now. And I put this note on there that would cover Alan's concerns. It says, "This lot shall not be built upon so such time as an acceptable access drive, water, wastewater disposal facilities are satisfactorily completed, or the placement of these facilities are guaranteed with a bond, letter, or credit, or other performance guarantee acceptable to the code enforcement officer." So I just put it all over on one, so.
Wow.
Don, where is this lot? I'm sorry, I missed the workshop.
It's, the location map is there.
It's here. See that little writing up?
Yeah.
It's just before, up in the left-hand corner, just
It
before.
actually doesn't have an exact address, what it tells you, they're just saying.
between Randy and
It just says Route 214.
No, on the parcel.
Parcel here. It's not like
Oh.
a number.
They haven't assigned the number yet.
Yeah. I'm not sure what all this lot is though.
this one, and then this is Randy. It's all those.
That's where the problem is. As soon as he puts 50 feet of road frontage, then he can assign a street address. That's why parcels that have more than 50 feet of road frontage have more than one street address. In case you subdivide it with your 50-foot street front, you get more street addresses.
So there's no change to the acreage. We're just making that 32 plus acres accessible to 214 for the road frontage.
Oh, it says creek access. Oh, create? I thought it said creek access. No, it's create access.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
So we're just looking for approval. We're looking for approval to go ahead with that.
And what's that got to do with this 2.9? What's that got to do with this other?
Well, that's one lot, that lot across from the road and that little piece with a house on it, that's one lot on the tax map. Is that your question? Yeah.
That's all we're
Well,
on.
I guess I missed the workshop, I have no idea what's going on. This is all one lot?
No,
No,
this right here is one lot. Right here. That's here and here.
Oh,
So,
it goes with this?
yep. This house.
Okay, so we just do
So we're
this.
taking this triangle off here, and sticking it up here.
Oh,
This is where the property line is. Right here and here. So we're,
so he didn't have access.
right, that came right down to a point.
But now, okay, so, okay.
Yep. It's right here.
So there's nothing to do with the creek, I thought it said.
No, nothing to do with this group.
Anybody else have any questions? Okay. Make a motion to approve the application for the lot line adjustment. Second?
About 2 seconds, I'll second.
Roll call vote?
Up together.
All right. Board Member Christie.
Yes.
Board Member Cow.
yes?
Board Member Rebuffo.
Yes.
Board Member Horn.
Yes.
Board Member Jordan. Yes.
Thank you. Any other discussions? Seeing none? We're-
Well, not that we're going to discuss.
Something?
Motion to adjourn?
Oh, no, wait, I have to let you, to go on. Do you have any? Did somebody look at that? Have anything happened with that?
I've received no correspondence with regards to that. The Airbnb, the new regulations for Airbnb.
You sent it to the lawyer,
I sent it, where did we send it?
to Carol?
I sent it to Ken. Didn't send it anywhere. Okay, it hasn't been sent.
Oh,
I'll follow up and find out why it didn't send.
I have a question.
You know, stop at the office, or whatever, we'll see if we can't. Probably tell her when you're one.
Okay.
You can check with the town board, I kind of like to have Olson look at it, but.
I think you guys hands full with the other one right now, so.
I have a question for you. Ron,
Yes, sir?
that sign that we were talking about, why was he here? Aren't there other signs like that, and he just came in to talk about it?
The way the code reads is it's off-site advertising. Some of the other signs that you see on Route 28 are on the property. They're not off the property. Some of the other businesses also have paid for the DOT to place signs on 28. You see the brown signs, the regulatory signs? So the Zephyr was going to bring theirs in also, but I guess he didn't get a chance to, because he puts a sign out also.
They have a sign.
They have a sandwich board that they put out at the intersection at Pine Hill. What triggers it is if it's not on your property. And then with the passing of the Catskill Byway, Scenic Byway, sorry.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up, but
Here we go.
yes.
It's gonna have no effect on the town zoning or planning.
All right, seeing no other discussions, I take the motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Wait, who's second?
I second it.
Somebody.
And in your folders. Wait,
You know what, this spot on it, I have for a graph. But that never was put around, and then the other, there's some sort of a line, and then there's two, and then the other things that Peter.
Head on the entrance to Phoenicia.
I had ducks, they had to put a barn out there on the lawn, I said, we're gonna put this shit on.
I mean, I came through at 2:55. There was no emergency responders on the scene. There were people got out of the traffic. I came back through at 3:30, 3:35. I was going to ask Chuck because he was one of the record drivers that was there.
all right.
And everybody.
All the ambulance came up.
Anybody going anywhere? Chip and dip.
I was on my way to inspection of a temporary tree and I come around the corner and say, oh, and, you know, there's no primary agencies there. Chicken.
They got traffic screwed up all over the place, and I went to Woodstock. So I said, well, I'll go down, because I had to go down to that dollar store, so I went down to 375. I went in Maverick Road. I come out the other side, they're working on 375 on the other side. Luckily, when I was going into Woodstock, I had no traffic.
Thank you, Alan.
375, all the way into Woodstock was a line.
I will not. Thank you very much.
All the way out 28.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not go into Woodstock and come down to
Yeah, you
Woodward
see
Road?
that, you see that? So who would take that? Only people who don't know the area.
Don't know the
I'm not,
thing.
I'm on the, I'm like, oh, I know.
To get to Woodstock, so they're all right there in 3 quarters and go up.
Right.
You pick Wittenberg, Linford Road, you know, I come that way every now and then when I don't want
I
to.
go right on 375.
Yeah, right?
Get right up to it.
But you know, go all the way down 28.
There was a couple of concerns of people who had businesses there. Well, we didn't want to look at it. They said, he tore it up out of the country.
I come out of Salt Lake and surprised that stops me.
Oh,
And I come out on
change
212 and not thinking about the detour. I come all the way down to Mount Tremper and I had to go all the way down
not buying this.
to Woodstock.
You just go right after Jesse's saying it was
Yeah, get all the way down to Willow, get all down to Willow.